you! Bazinga!
Hello, welcome to LTM Reviews, what gets you caught up on the oldest movies. Mighty Joe Young, Disney's version. So, Charlize Theron and has this gorilla named Joe, which, unlike King Kong, is a good monkey and will not hurt anybody, unless you make him angry. Back when they were kids, their parents, their mothers were killed by poachers, and now they live on their own in Africa. Years later, some poachers or zookeepers or whatever come in and say, hey, let's put Joe in the zoo. But Joe and Charlize Theron don't like it there, especially Joe. And Charlize Theron is saying he won't eat. If he stays in here, he'll die. So Joe escapes, goes on a rampage just like in King Kong, and heads out to the city. And now it's up to Charlize Theron, or Jillian, I forgot her name, goes after Joe and then try to keep him safe from the poachers. So, Mighty Joe Young has been a movie I've been wanting to talk about for a while because I have a nostalgic connection for it. I remember getting the DVD when I was a kid, but the problem was there was no DVD in it. And, or maybe the DVD was scratched up. I can't remember. But I wasn't able to watch it back then. I wasn't born in the 90s, so, you know. But I think I still have the DVD somewhere. I just can't find the disc. Though I was able to watch it on Disney Plus. So, it's on there. So if you want to go watch it, that's fine. So, what do I think of this movie? You know, it's kind of hard for me to like something like a 90s Disney movie because this is back during the time when 90s Disney movies were not doing very well. There were some good ones and there were some bad ones. And I was kind of worried looking into this one thinking, okay, I'm going to relive my childhood memories. I'm a little nervous. I saw the ratings and I'm wondering to myself, okay, I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to give it my best shot so I can do this for you guys. So, Mighty Joe Young, what do I think? I think this is a very solid remake. Yeah, believe it or not, Mighty Joe Young was a remake of the 1940s, 30s. I think it came out after King Kong. But it has nothing to do with King Kong. It's one of the King Kong ripoffs. That was actually pretty popular back in the day. Though the original film bombed at the box office, and so did that, but we're going to get to that. So, first of all, I love the set pieces. I like the gorilla. I like the size of him. I like Joe's design. Believe it or not, this is what the original designer, I forgot his name, but this is what the original design of King Kong 76 was supposed to look like, but I guess because they didn't like it, so they changed King Kong into original design. I like the design here. He actually looks real and alive and with him. I like King Kong's design, but I will admit it does look a little cheesy when you go into it. Mighty Joe Young's actually looks really realistic. And Peter Jackson would try to do the same thing with his version of King Kong. Make it look like a Mighty Joe Young thing. Make him more like an animal. The characters, I like the character development. Is very decent and passable. I like the soundtrack for this movie. I like the African culture. I like the design of it. I like the view of Africa and all the settings and stuff like that. It looks very nice. I like, the story is a little bit cliched in some areas, but as far as remakes go, it's not bad. It's really good, actually. I think what I really like about it are the action scenes. I love where Joe is going through all New York or the city, and he's trying to figure out a way out of the city, and I like how the people are just chasing him and trying to shoot him and stuff. It reminds me a lot of King Kong, but on a smaller scale. But it looks really good. I like the action scenes a lot. The soundtrack is really good. The character development is well done. The design of Joe is great. I think this is a very underrated kids movie. I'm not going to say it's Disney's best, but it definitely deserves a lot of recognition. But there is also something that I wanted to talk about with Joe, and this kind of bothered me when I watched it back as a kid and stuff like that, is that why did it bomb? Believe it or not, despite having a Christmas release, Mighty Joe Young was a box office bomb, making it one of Disney's biggest 90s bombs. Not as big as, say, Mars Needs Moms or Treasure Planet, but it's pretty close. It made more than $50 million on a $90 million budget, which making it a big step back for Disney. But there are rumors going around saying, why did it bomb? Well, thanks to Big Jack and Animat, there are two or three theories, and I think I know some too. One is because of the competition at the time, because it came out 1998 was a pretty busy time for movies, like A Bug's Life, The Prince of Egypt, the Rugrats movie, Patch Adams, Adam Sandler's The Water Boy, Babe, Pig in the City, and a few others. But those were the six big ones. Though Babe bombed, but then again, Babe made 10 times more money than Mighty Joe. So there's one reason. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, that was just what was going on during the time, but that's just me. Another theory is because of the bad marketing. Like I don't remember seeing. It was kind of hard for me to find a trailer for this movie. Like there are two trailers. One teaser trailer, which doesn't really look like a teaser trailer. It's actually showing you half of the movie, and then a second trailer. But here's the thing. Here, this comes to my third thing. I think because people didn't know who it was made for. I know it sounds a little crazy because there was barely any marketing for the movie, but when people saw one of the trailers, the first trailer showed that it was going to be like a dark adventure, like with a PG-13, like King Kong. The second trailer showed that it was going to be like a kid-friendly family adventure. I mean, even though I have some dark moments. So people didn't know if it was going to be for kids and families because of the cute gorilla family-friendly tone, or if it was going to be like for teens and adults because of the giant monster action scenes that are also in this movie. And when people look at the movie, as well as the posters and the trailers, it would add into the confusion. And it's kind of hard to see what audience that Disney was trying to go for. And because this was during the time when monster movies were not doing very well, like the Godzilla 1998, mostly a lot of remakes like Psycho and, Psycho and Godzilla are the only ones I know that killed the remake trend. But, you know, that's just me. So those are my few reasons why it bombed. But the movie overall is very decent. It's a very underrated film. While I don't think it's a masterpiece, I still recommend watching Mighty Joe Young. It's a very cute kids movie. Really fun for a little bit for adults because of the action scenes. It's kind of hard for me to recommend, but I recommend for those who love giant monster movies. Kids maybe, as long as they can tolerate this stuff, but you know, that's just me. So, overall, Mighty Joe Young is like a kid-friendly King Kong. It's not as good as King Kong, but it's a really solid contender. I give Mighty Joe Young 1998 a 7 out of 10. It's not perfect, but I definitely recommend it. Until next time, this is LTM signing out. I'll see you guys next time.
Yahoo! Wow! Bam.